Hello, welcome to the video. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoy the visuals. Also give the recipe a try if you believe it's easy enough to do so. Always remember, safe cooking and happy eating. Today's dish is inspired by one of my favorite sitcom characters of all time, Joey Tribbiani from Friends. In the episode of The One with the Ride-Along, Joey, who is an avid foodie, claims to have the best sandwich in the world, and still to this day, the sandwich remains as the best food he has ever eaten on the show, and I wanted to give it a shot in recreating the sandwich. The four main ingredients are ground beef, hoagie rolls, cheese, and tomato sauce. You can add in onion as an option. First things first, grab a fresh hoagie roll. These rolls are perfect for holding our delicious meatballs. Carefully cut the hoagie in half and using your fingers, scoop out some of the soft bread from inside. We're not going to waste it, we'll use that in the meatballs. Let's finally chop that leftover bread. It's going to help bind everything together and soak up all the flavors. Next, finely chop up some onions, just enough to add a sweet bite to the meat. The onions will caramelize a bit when cooked and really bring out the flavor of the beef. In a mixing bowl, combine the ground beef with the chopped onions, bread, and 2 raw eggs for richness. Now add a splash of milk for tenderness, a good pinch of salt and pepper to season, a dash of Worcestershire sauce for depth, and a generous sprinkle of Parmesan cheese powder to bring it all together. Time to glove up. Get your hand in there and mix everything up. You want it all combined but not overworked. The key to tender meatball is mixing just enough to bring everything together. Once everything is mixed, start shaping the mixture into even-sized meatballs. We're aiming for something about the size of a golf ball. Voila! Now heat up a bit of oil in a pan. We're going to fry these until they're beautifully browned on the outside. Let them cook undisturbed for a few minutes on each side until they develop a nice golden brown crust. That's where all the flavor is. And don't forget, save that grease. We'll be using it for extra flavor later on. Now let's whip up some simple yet flavorful sauce right in the same pan. Start by adding a couple tablespoons of tomato paste. Cooking it for a minute or two deepens the flavor. Once it's fragrant, pour in some spaghetti sauce, homemade or store-bought, whichever you prefer, and give it a good stir to combine. Return the meatballs to the pan, nestling them into the sauce. Now lower the heat and let them simmer. This is where all the flavors come together and the meatballs soak up the delicious sauce. While the meatballs are simmering, let's get those hoagie rolls perfectly crispy. Remember that grease we saved earlier? Grab a brush and lightly coat the inside of the rolls. Now toast them in a hot oven or a grill or pan until they're golden brown and crispy. Alright, it's time to assemble the sandwich. Take your toasted hoagie rolls and start by loading them up. As for the cheese, I'm using Colby Jack and Havarti on top of the meatballs and a little mozzarella on the other side. You're more than welcome to switch up the cheese as to your liking. Slide the sandwiches into the oven until the cheese melts and turns bubbly and golden. Once the cheese is perfectly melted and everything is hot, we're going to wrap these sandwich up deli style. Grab some parchment paper or butcher's paper and fold it tightly around the sandwich. We cut it in half, then we wrap it again with an aluminum foil. This keeps everything warm and makes the sandwich easier to handle, just like the ones you get from your favorite deli. And there it is, the ultimate meatball sandwich. Grab a napkin, take a bite, and enjoy every flavorful, cheesy, saucy moment. Now that's a sandwich that Joey would never share. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like and please subscribe to the channel for more fun and soothing cooking. Thank you.
Nice.